if you guys have been following the regular uploads at all, you know that I am going for the Titus Fusion. Titus, I think he's pretty good. I think he has a lot of potential. Currently, he's not really going to help my account that much, but I'm going for him anyways, just kind of as a challenge to myself. Do I recommend you do it? Well, if you don't have the time and the resources or the money, I don't recommend going for Fusion. But, you know, I want to see if I can do it. So I'm going for Titus, and I can only miss 2 single events when going for Titus. And I have already skipped a summon rush, which means I can only skip 1 more event. So obviously I want to try to do all of them. And today I had the biggest scare ever, where there was a Dungeon Divers event that I barely did. Now this thing had me up all night. It is currently 5 a.m. at the time of recording this, and it was close. Now, the requirement for the points was over 3,000, about 3,350. Unfortunately, the event literally just closed, so I cannot really show you guys, but it was about 3,350 to get the fragment, and I have to get them or it will be my second skip, and I don't want it to be my second skip. So what I had to do is I had to grind out dungeons and simply campaign. I also had to do this champion training tournament, which I did end up getting done. I had to do all of this in the last couple of hours. And if you know anything about these tournaments, you know anything about raid, you can't wait that long, especially not on an account that is only 20 days in and currently is only farming, for example, about stage 17 of Dragon. It's very rough. So this was not going to cut it. After a certain point, I had done all of my champion training, which I got done. Obviously, multitasking is always good. If you want to get some of my favorite champions in Raid for free, click my link in the description right now to get a free Karato Fox Hunter, as well as 3 amazing epic champions as you level up. Now here's what to do to get them. Number 1, log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall the game. Next, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Next, you're going to launch the game and complete the tutorial. Afterwards, you should just be able to go to your inbox and claim your first legendary champion. Next, for the epics, you're going to get them as you level up. Now, there's a chance to get a free Karato Fox Hunter as a starter champion, as well as Fayne, Uugo, and Vergis as you progress through the game. These are some very, very strong heroes, and you can get it all by clicking my link right now. Farming XP is always going to give you some points in Dungeon Divers, so it's good that they were on together. But then I started getting to the end, and there were 30 minutes left. I was farming in Dragon still, and eventually I got to about 3,000 points out of the 3,350. And what I had to do is I kind of realized with about 10 minutes left is I couldn't farm Dragon anymore. I couldn't farm the good stages for good gear. And then it hit me. I need to go a little bit sooner. So what I ended up doing is I went to stage 5. I wasted stamina on crappy gear the last 10 minutes to get the last 300 or so points. That was a bit over 10 minutes, but basically 10 minutes. And I just super raid. I ran it. I had Dolan basically stomp the dragon in 1 hit. And as you can see, it took about 14 seconds. With loading screens, that's about 20 seconds each, 3 runs a minute. This is the only way I was able to do it. And on average, I would get around 2 pieces of 3-star rare gear. So it was about 16 points, and I would get that, you know, like 50 points a minute. It was the best I could do, and barely, just barely, I was able to finally get it. And now I am a 4th done Titus, and I did not enjoy it at all. And I'm already really tired of the fusion. I forgot how exhausting fusions were. If you guys don't know, my original account, I went for this champion named Helicath. Helicath is very good. One of the best fusion champions to ever come out of this game. Mainly because of this block damage ability for 2 turns on a 4-turn cooldown. This thing is ridiculous. It's really, really strong, as well as having very good shields, very good weaken on the A1, increases the champion's defense for each ally under block damage, counterattacks with the default skill whenever an ally is hit while under block damage. This is huge. There's a lot of things to love about Helicath, and I really wanted him. he was going to be my key to Ultra Nightmare, or at least getting close. And then I got him. I grinded for a month straight all the time because everyone wanted Helicat. And by the time I got him, it felt kind of hollow because I had spent so much time doing it with such a little reward. And it's ultimately what led me to quitting the game. That, and also he didn't end up helping me for Ultra Nightmare because I was missing a couple epics that I just couldn't pull. But either way, that's why I quit. And doing the Titus event is kind of giving me PTSD because simply, and I'm going to be very blunt, like, you know, I make money from playing this game. I will always be transparent doing that. But these fusions, man, are always really frustrating, really time consuming, and really just not... They are, it depends who you ask. I don't think they're worth the pain and anguish. I am a quarter done, and I just had to stay up all night because I was out for the last couple days. I was busy the last couple days doing work that I couldn't put raid on and grind the hell out of these challenges. And frankly, this is not that hard of a fusion compared to some of the old ones, but it still really, really is frustrating, and I'm not enjoying it. Simply, I'm not enjoying it. Now, maybe if I stream it, I'll have a little bit more fun, but that's a position that not every player is going to have. Honestly, this has been a problem since I started playing. I think fusions are too hard, they're too time consuming, they're too annoying, and I don't think I'm going to be going for every fusion, is what I've decided. Even if I get all the stamina, which by the way, I'm going to have to spend to finish this one, but that's kind of because it's a new account and I'm not prepped, so that's not really anything against the fusions as a whole. It's more just, I'm doing it too early. Either way, I've gone through 300 gems. I'm only a quarter done. I am kind of nervous to see what happens in the future. I'm kind of excited for some things to do with the fusion, but honestly, right now, kind of rough. I mean, this is gonna take me, hell, like all of my silver, and then I'm gonna have to prep for the next one too. We got a deck of fate, which is really sick. You can get Draco's Turner Drake for free, technically. This is going to be a big grind too. It might be worth it for some of you guys. I'm not sure. Also, I have a soulstone for you guys. It's only 2, one of each. As you can see, we got a friggin' immortal soulstone, which is cool. A mortal soulstone. And we can see over here, we got an infernal deck of fate. So I would like to pull on it. Draco's Turner Drake, you can get him. It's kind of unlikely, but also it doesn't hurt to try. Either way, I can't wait on these, whether it's a good idea or not. So we're gonna start off. So Mortal Soulstone first of all, and we're gonna get Blood Mask Perfect Soul, not on the wish list. They really need to buff the wish list. Anyways, I'm trying to focus these champs. Royal Guard, eventually when I level him, I'll need a soul. We got Uugo and Rector in there. I think Goddess Aniri might be more worth it than Rector actually right now. I don't think it matters because we're probably not gonna get him. And then we got Kale, we got our Cold Heart, we got our Bellower, and then there's some other champions in there, but those are the ones I want. Please be good. Immortal Soulstone, please, please. Okay, Cold Heart, and it's a Hill Nomad. RIP. But at least, hey, at least we get not quite a single pull. And then I got some tournaments. Ice Golem is going to be fine. I got 2 days. I'll start using my stamina on that. Classic Arena, I've already gotten done. We got Champion Training, I've done that. Here Ascension, I don't think either of these are anything to do with the fusion, which is actually very, very nice. And then the Summon Rush, I will most likely be summoning because we just had a Void event, we just had a Primal event, now we're on Ancients and Sacreds, and I am prepared. So realistically, just wanted to voice, you know, my thoughts a little bit. I didn't really voice them too crazy, obviously, but it's just like, man, I don't recommend going for fusions if you don't have the mental fortitude to struggle through them. As good as the champions are, Titus is not, in my opinion, exceptional enough to justify the pain for every player, unless you really want this infinitely scaling A2 and you don't think it's gonna get nerfed, in which case, maybe he's worth it. But like, man, fusions are evil. And that's all I need to talk about. So with that out of the way, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Destin signing out.